I spent a career as a cop. 13 years as a SWAT operator, sniper, and commander of one of the busiest SWAT teams in Texas. Along the way, I've learned the biggest asset in a violent encounter is the sweat you put in preparing for it. It's time to punch the clock.
So one of the reasons that we advocate our police officers to carry the Byrna in a method that compels a support hand draw is not only to mitigate the risk of confusing a less lethal weapon for a lethal weapon, but for the ability to transition back and forth should that need arise. So in this drill, we're going to be transitioning from the Byrna less lethal to lethal live fire just to see kind of how fast we can start working that. One 6-8. One 7-8. One 5-6. One 4-8. So we can see that just after about 4 or 5 rounds, we've been able to work our transition time down less than a second and a half, 1.48. And that's a second and a half from recognizing that the threat has now evolved, requires deadly force, transitioning over to lethal, stowing my Byrna launcher, so stowing less lethal, being able to present and get an accurate hit on target in less than a second and a half. I'm telling you, that's one of the biggest benefits of a support hand draw, a support hand deployment with the less lethal, is having that ability and those options to be able to transition should that need arise and that threat evolves.